Oh, I didn't see it at all. Welcome back to the world of Dead by Daylight. Due to how well this video did right here, I'm going to be trying to go for every single trophy in Dead by Daylight for each one of its chapters. Now, you probably can already guess what chapter we're doing for this video, and that chapter is... There are 6 trophies in total for the Silent Hill chapter, 3 for Killer, 3 for Survivor. We're going to be going first for the 3 for the Killer, and we're going to mainly be focusing on Adept Executioner, where we need to kill all survivors, while only using his 3 unique perks. Alright, we have a problem right here. One, I don't know how to say Auto Haven Records, or Azora Restaurant, whatever the map's name is. And 2, on top of that, I don't really know how to play as Pyramid Head, and his perks are not really that great. The only thing that really is good is Trail of Torment, which hides your terror radius, and we'll be milking this like crazy in every single match, because this really ends up like hurting a lot of people with low MMR. Like if you're starting out in the game, like people are not gonna know that you're stealthy, so it really helps out a lot. Don't worry, the MMR will go up for each chapter. I also had a DC out of the match. Damn it, I got a DC off this game, bro. I gotta go to work. Fuck. Alright, now for our first official game, we got the Coal Tower in the Macmillan Estate. This one I know how to pronounce, so therefore we're going to have good luck doing this map. Our main strategy in order to get the Adept was to actually be able to milk as much of Trail of Torment as I can. How to activate Trail of Torment is pretty much I have to kick a generator, and when I kick said generator, I actually get my terror radius removed, and the survivors don't know where I'm at until a generator progresses all the way, or until the survivors end up doing the generator. One thing I was worried about for getting the Adept was actually a survivor escaping through hatch, because if they escape through hatch and I don't kill all 4 survivors, that doesn't count as a merciless victory, and therefore I cannot get the achievement or trophy. So my solution to this, thankfully we're playing as Pyramid Head, and Pyramid Head is kind of cheesy in this way. This is probably the only best thing about Pyramid Head. It's caging people. Pretty much instead of hooking them, I put them in a cage. So what I can do after 2 hooks and after 2 cages or whatever the hell, I can actually end up mooring them. So what I end up doing is I end up starting to slug people, and once I slug them and cage them, I actually am able to snowball really hard. And the best thing that survivors can do is not work on generators, and for some reason when you're in lower MMR, survivors just never work on generators. I guess because it's too boring, and I can't quite blame them. So they're going for protection hits like crazy and trying to make sure I don't hook a certain survivor. I end up completely using this to my advantage and completely wiping them out. Another thing to keep in mind is I'm actually trying to go for another trophy where I have to get 30 cages on survivors. How I do that for Pyramid Head is I have to make them step in my goo, and that's kind of hard because some of the survivors won't let me step in my goo. And once I down them and they're gooified, I actually can cage them up, and once I do that, I just milk that as much as I can. So how do I milk that? I pretty much have a survivor on my back. I set down my goo, but I immediately bring them to a location where they have to step in it, because if they don't step in it, then they get down. So I just keep repeating this cycle over and over again in some of my matches until I get bored pretty much. I end up doing this, I believe, like 4 or 5 times in this one single match. I have enough hook stages for where I can actually start mooring people, so I just get to down on the remaining survivors here, and I end up mooring every single one of them, besides I believe one where I end up hooking them because I did not step on their go. End up getting a grab here, and boom, that is the Pyramid Head Adept. Yes, we fucking got it. Let's go. W boys. Alright, we have 2 more trophies we need to get. One's Pleasant Agony and the other is Death of Ignorance. We're going to be going for Pleasant Agony, which is get 30 keys. Hilarious enough, we were able to get our last cage by Nicolas Cage downing himself. He just... bruh. The final trophy requires us to inflict oblivious status effects on the survivors. How I end up doing this, because I have very low perks and Pyramid Head has none perks that do that, I end up using the random event that we got in Dead by Daylight. There's an event that where it gives you random perks, and so it'll give you any random perk and any killer in the game. And Pyramid Head has one add-on that inflicts oblivious status when they step inside the Rites of Judgment, aka the goo I've been mentioning the entire time. Pyramid Head is gooing on everybody. Okay, so we got Nemesis, we got Spirit Fury, what the fuck, and we got Alien Instinct, CD Aura, Wait, you see the aura of the forest injures survivor for 5 seconds and that survivor is oblivious. I did not know this at the time, but Nemesis actually gives oblivious status when you get hit, so that's like amazing. So we're able to have 2 perks during this match in order to actually get this trophy. This was the only match I did it in, by the way, so I got a lot of downs, and pretty much my goal was to make people injure me every 5 seconds I can, get Alien Instinct to proc, and make sure they step in my goo. Now, if they step in my goo, they're also oblivious, so I have to hit them a lot, and for some reason in the beginning of the game, they gave me some early free downs. It also counts if I use my power as well. I was able to get a bunch of downs early game, 3 in fact, and they still have 5 generators left. I ended up chasing the Meg, and the Meg actually ended up messing up and getting hit before she could drop the pallet. I know she was mad about that, and then she also had to step in my goo on top of that, and she inflicted me with Nemesis, so she was definitely oblivious. When you get hit by Nemesis, it's like 60 seconds of oblivious that you get hit with, and that's so good. That means I can actually make sure I get those downs that I need. I have to get like 15 in this match, and for some reason these survivors are just, I don't know, they're being weird and crazy. They're just healing in front of me. They're not really paying attention, and they're just trying to hide, and they're not doing a really good job of that. The one person I was having issues with all game was not the Meg, was not the Sable, was not the Kate. It was actually the Jeff. The Jeff was really good. The Jeff actually made me work a lot, and he went for a lot of the saves. Like I said, I was able to snowball very quickly. I was able to get a kill in the process of that, and when somebody didn't step in my goo, or I didn't have enough downs, I would just have them on my shoulder and force them to get off of me, and then they would re-step in my goo, inflicting oblivious on them once again. Then I would down them, and then once I was satisfied with that, I would mori them. After I got the first kill, it quickly spiraled out of control. You have 5 generators left. If it's a 3v4 at that point, it gets so hard to win the game. I was very sure I was going to win. So what I ended up doing was I ended up downing Jeff and brought him to the basement, so that way I could constantly set up my goo on him, and he could get afflicted with the oblivious status effect. And once I did this enough times, I was able to get the trophy, Death of Ignorance. Let's fucking... We're changing paces here. We're gonna move on to Cheryl, and Cheryl has also 3 trophies. One of them is her Adept, obviously. Another one's called Classy Act, where we had to go to the Silent Hill map, so we need a map offering for that. So I need blood points in order to get the map offering, or we get lucky. And we had to pop the generator in the classroom, or the chemistry room, or the music room, and survive. There's also Help the Exception too, where we have to get a bunch of heals on the Exception. Blood Pack's gonna help with that. Thankfully, we were luckily able to get Midwich Elementary School just completely random, which was amazing. Holy fucking shit, I can finally get this fucking achievement. Holy fuck. Okay. I've been like waiting for the map rotation because I fucking lost my 1 map offering because I got immediately killed. So I need to go do music room. Dude, if it's a Michael Myers, that's fucking tier 3 again. Dude. What are you doing, big bro? Oh, fuck me. Yep. Yes, tombstone. Hide my ass in a locker, bruh. Nope, infinite tier 3 tombstone. Oh, fuck me, dude. Please don't. Okay. Alright. Thank God we did not get another Michael Myers. We actually got a Huntress. Now, Huntress is kind of annoying to deal with because she can throw her hatchets and down you. But, I mean, I'm not really too worried about this. We ended up getting the classroom generator done. So all we had to do was survive to get the Classy Act trophy. So our goal was to make sure that we do not get chased a lot. This completely failed. I wanted Lori to get chased a lot, so that way she would get hit and I could heal her. We even have We'll Make It that we're running right now, so that way we can heal the Obsession faster. And I have Resilience on top of it, so I can even heal them even quicker. Damn, that went towards the screen. You guys saw that? What the fuck? That was actually kind of cool. We popped the second last generator, so that way we have 1 generator left. 1 generator left. We're so close to actually being able to survive, and I have no hook stages. So I actually got chased at the end of this, and then I ended up losing the chase after getting injured by the Huntress. Ran right into the hatchet, and I was able to do the last generator. I was cranking out these gens like crazy so I could get this trophy. Like, I won't get the trophy, which would be so annoying because getting Midwich is a pain in the ass. Meaning what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to escape right away. You fucking dumb dickhead. God damn it. Go. would you? Motherfucker's still sandbagging me. I gotta win this loot, bruh. You need to break that. Break that. Yep. And nobody's touching. Okay. On the other side, the other side, the other side. I can make it. Let's make it me. I think I'm good. Move out of my way, Lori. I'm not teabagging. I'm not doing anything. I want to get this a trophy. Get out of my way! Fucking thank God. Oh my God. Alright, before we talk about Cheryl's Adept, we're actually going to be talking about Healthy Obsession, where we have to heal, I believe it's like 25 survivors. This comes in so handy with Cheryl's perk, Blood Pack, where we actually can see the aura of the obsession, and on top of that, healing them gives us haste bonus, or if they heal us, it gives us that as well. This is so useful for us, because we actually can be able to see where the aura of that survivor is, and we can kind of let them know. And they can also see our aura too, by the way, so we can let them know that we can heal them. I use Will Make It, so as soon as I unhook them, I'm able to heal them really quickly. The only bane of our existence that could be for this trophy is Plague, because she prevents you from healing with her power, but doing this enough time, I ended up getting the trophy. Alright, now we're going to be going for Adept Cheryl. We're going to be going for Adept with her 3 unique perks, and man, the game we get is pretty crazy. We're on Rotten Fields Cold Winter Farm, and the one killer we fight is very hard to counter. I don't even think you can counter him. It is Trickster. What Trickster can do is he can throw these little kunai knives at you, and pretty much if he hits you enough times with them, he will injure you. And he has like 100 or 50 of them, and he can add a bunch of them to his inventory. Actually, one guy gives up, Felix, he immediately DCs of the match because he didn't want to deal with Trickster at all. And honestly, I can't really blame him that much. And I thought Trickster might have Starstruck, which is a part of his unique perk. For Trickster, but no, he did not have that at all. So Bill ended up being a goofball and getting himself down as well. So the match was not turning out well for us at all. Yo, get out of there! What are you doing, bro? What is it? Fuck it, move, Dwight! You fucking suck. Okay, another thing about the Trickster 2 as well is I didn't even get that many wins. When I did this Adept, I think this was my second game I've did with Survivor, period. So with Cheryl. So my MMR shouldn't be this high. Well, the Trickster actually does some pretty crazy techs on me and completely throws me off because I was expecting him to be as dumb as possible, and he was not. He ended up doing this little tech where he pretty much hid his terror radius by moonwalking backwards, and he was able to down me, and it completely threw me off. So I knew this wasn't going to be an easy match, but my survivors DCing and not really doing that many objectives, we had to really pray for a miracle here. He already had 3 hook stages, and we were still 5 gen left. It was not looking good on us. My goal was to actually try to get him into chase as much as I could, so I can actually be able to take it. But after getting to my second hook stage, I realized that this guy was actually going to be able to kill me instead of me being able to run him for a long time. The bot actually came in more handy than the actual players playing the game, because the bot was doing objectives and not running around like a madman and not getting himself killed. Seeing how the way the wind was blowing for this match, we had one person who DC'd, so we had a bot who had already a hook stage, we had 4 gens left, and 2 people on death hook. I ended up going into the basement and playing in the basement for quite some time, hoping that all the survivors would die, but I ended up getting healed before then, so that way I can actually not be making a lot of noise. I ended up spending so much time in this basement. Hell, this is 8 times the speed. I was running around in this basement for a long time, until eventually Trickster ended up mooring both the bot and the Bill. It was just me and Dwight left, and he wanted to get Dwight to find me so that way he can kill me as well. This match had to be at least 30 to 45 minutes long, which, by the way, the typical average Dead by Daylight match in high MMR is like 5 minutes, and it could be a lot less too, depending on how fast survivors do gen or how fast you kill them. And yeah, this Trickster, I don't know what he was doing. What is going on with this match, by the way? What the fuck? Where is the Trickster? What is happening? Like, why is Dwight not dead? Dwight was begging me, he was following me everywhere so I can heal him. He even had a crow on him for the amount of times he was just staying still. I didn't want to do that because I wanted him to die. So after Dwight, who was 2 hook stages down, he actually ended up leaving the match. And for some reason, the bot every single time would lead Trickster back to me. But funny enough, Trickster would chase the bot and just not do anything. So my goal was, okay, I'm going to 99 every gen and then pop every single one of them. So that way we can get out of here. But eventually the Trickster got bored enough to where he was like, alright, I'm just going to finally Mori, the last survivor, instead of trying to look for me. And he ended up Moriing him, and he ended up closing hatch right away. And because of that, I was forced to actually play the gate game, where I had to get the gate 100% open and escape through there. My goal was to make sure that I got the percentage of the gate where the light couldn't see it enough before Trickster showed back up here. Yeah, I failed that completely because the 1 red light popped up. Because there's 3 lights in total for the gate that will pop up depending on the percentage of it. But for some reason, the Trickster did not go to the gate at all. He actually just threw kunais at it and then went to the other one. And because Trickster is so slow in comparison to some killers, I actually was able to open the gate completely and ended up dipping. Yes! Eat my dick, Trickster! You made me wait in a fucking 20-minute match! Fuck you, Trickster! Alright, we got every trophy for Cheryl, and we got every trophy for Pyramid Head, and that's completing the Silent Hill chapter. Let me know what chapter you guys want me to do next. Now, for all you Silent Hill fans out there, I'm actually working on the Silent Hill video itself. It's just taking me a lot longer than it would be to make this Dead by Daylight video. But let me know in the comments below what chapter you want to see. I really want to know what your opinions and thoughts are on some of them, which is the hardest, everything like that. I'm going to be making as many of these videos until I'm done getting every single DLC chapter for this, but don't worry, I'm going to have a bunch of other videos I'm making in the process as well. So there's going to be a mixture of Dead by Daylight videos with these trophy videos, and on top of that, there's going to be a mixture of other videos that you guys recommend to me. But that concludes this chapter of Dead by Daylight, and we have officially completed its DLC trophies.